Now to Bangladesh, where thousands of people have been trying to cross into India since violent protests gripped the country in July. There have been reports of attacks on Hindus, many of whom hope that Bangladesh's Hindu-majority neighbour will provide them with a safe haven.
Bangladesh has been in a state of turmoil after weeks of violent protests. Thousands of Bangladeshis have gathered at the Indian border, hoping to get refuge in India. But security forces on both sides keep them from crossing over.
There are guards there on the other side and on this side. The refugees were trying to cross a stream on the other side, but the guards didn't allow them to cross the border. My relatives wanted to come over, but they couldn't.
Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi recently said that his government will protect Bangladeshi Hindus, but the border situation is volatile. This local leader is working as a mediator between Indian and Bangladeshi border forces and the people gathered along the border.
Since the 9th of July, thousands of people have gathered at the border. We've asked them to stay on the other side of it for now. But we're Bengalis on both sides. We don't want any unrest. All we want to do is live together.
Many people here on the Indian side told DW that they will welcome the refugees from Bangladesh as they have gone through similar experiences, but they're also wary of possible conflicts in the future.
That report produced by our correspondent Simantek Ghosh, who joins us from Delhi. Welcome, Simantek. The situation on the border there sounds desperate.
Yes, it is. I was visiting the Indo-Bangladesh border from the Indian side last week, and I have seen thousands of people gathered near the border, near the fence, but the Indian authority didn't allow them to cross the border and take refuge in the Indian side. So it's absolutely desperate situation. And I have spoken with the people in the Indian side, and they said that they have families and relatives on the other side of the border, and they are in touch with them, and they're trying to escape Bangladesh and trying to take refuge in Indian side. And the allegation is that during the unrest in Bangladesh, the minority Hindus are being attacked there, and that's why they are trying to escape and take refuge in Indian side. And not just the Hindus, the supporters of the old regime, they are also being attacked, and they are also trying to take refuge in the Indian side.
So if we're talking about thousands of people essentially camped out on the Indian border, what sort of conditions are they living in? And is any assistance, any aid being provided?
No. The news we gathered is the BGB, I mean the border guard Bangladesh and the border guard India, BSF, they hold flag meetings there, and then they ask those people to go back to their villages. So right now there are no people standing on the border. They went back to their villages, but every now and then they are trying to cross the border from different regions.
India says it's concerned about minority Hindus in Bangladesh, yet they're stopping them from entering the country. That seems like a contradiction.
Yes, I spoke with the Indian authority, and they said that they are in close watch on the situation in Bangladesh, and they told me that they're also in contact with the new regime in Bangladesh. But so far, India is not opening the border.
Okay, thank you for that, Simantek Ghosh in Delhi.